This video contains very light world building and backstory spoilers, as well as some footage from official teasers and trailers that have been released from the upcoming Wheel of Time show on Amazon Prime. There are no story or plot related spoilers. However, if you wish to remain 100% spoiler free, this video might not be for you. Simply put, Shadowspawn are creatures or minions of the Dark One that were created to serve the Shadow. There are many types of Shadowspawn, including Trollocs, Myrddraal, Draghkar, Gholam, Darkhounds, and Greenman, as well as many other terrifying creatures that live in the blight that surrounds Shaiol Ghul. This video will only focus on Trollocs and Myrddraal. Over 3,000 years before the start of the Wheel of Time story, during an age of peace and scientific enlightenment called the Age of Legends, constructs were built by powerful male and female Aes Sedai, working together using the two halves of the one power. These constructs were literally new forms of life that were created for the betterment of humankind. Giant trees that gave a sense of peace when a person stood underneath their trefoil leaves, and massive but peaceful humanoid plant hybrids called Nim that combined weaving of the one power with the singing of special songs that enhanced the growth of crops. There was no hunger or violence, only peace, growth, and harmony. All of that changed when the boar was drilled into the Dark One's prison and his evil influence began to infect the world. The Age of Peace became one of violence and war. During the collapse of the Age of Legends and throughout the War of the Shadow that followed, some of the most influential and powerful Aes Sedai of the time turned to the Shadow. These wicked men and women called themselves the Chosen, but the rest of the world called them the Forsaken. One of these Forsaken called himself Agonor. He was once a noted biologist, but after he turned to the Shadow, he used his understanding of constructs to combine human and animal genetic material with the one power and the corrupted evil of the Dark One, resulting in twisted human-animal hybrids called Trollocs. These massive creatures stand 8 to 10 feet tall and live only to serve the Shadow. There are all sorts of Trollocs, some with fur, others with feathers, some have beaks or snouts, and some have hooves or claws. Those male Trollocs that were strong enough to grow and fight were kept alive, and the others were exposed to the elements, left for dead, or eaten. Female Trollocs only live to breed. All Trollocs will eat just about anything, including people, and they'll not always wait to kill their prey before beginning their butchering. According to the Wheel of Time companion, Trollocs are fierce, treacherous, and afraid of almost nothing. They cannot be trusted unless they fear their leader. One of the creatures that Trollocs fear the most is the Myrddraal. Myrddraal go by many names, including Halfman, the Eyeless, Shadowman, Lurk, Fetch, and Fade. While the Trollocs were created on purpose by Agonor, the Myrddraal were an accidental discovery. According to the Wheel of Time companion, sometimes the result of a Trolloc birth was not another Trolloc, but a throwback almost to the original human stock, yet tainted by the evil of the Dark One. Myrddraal appear to be tall men, usually over 6 feet, with a pale, pasty white complexion. They have no eyes, and yet they can see like eagles during the day or night. The look of a Fade causes extreme feelings of terror and hatred in the one they look at. There's a saying in the Borderlands, the look of the Eyeless is fear. Myrddraal can become nearly invisible in shadows, and they can travel long distances between shadows. Even the Forsaken did not fully understand how the Myrddraal could travel. They can also create a pocket of silence around themselves and their horses. Fades move like snakes or vipers and are very difficult to kill. Even after a Fetch's death, it will not stop squirming until after the sun sets. A Fade's sword causes a blue flash when struck against a power wrought blade, such as the Heron-marked blade that is common among blade masters. A small scratch from a Myrddraal blade can be deadly if not healed by an Aes Sedai within a few hours. Each Myrddraal blade is quenched in a living human body in the making. Myrddraal cannot channel, but they can detect the channeling of male and female channelers. For this reason, some fans have theorized that just like how less than 1% of the human population has the ability to channel inborn, perhaps too the Myrddraal are twisted souls of humans who would have been able to channel if they had not been born as Trolloc stock. There's much more to be learned about Trollocs and Myrddraal, but we'll save that for a future video after the first season of the Wheel of Time airs on Amazon Prime. Hopefully after the first season is over, I'll be able to use more footage and information from the show to recreate many of these videos for a WOT 201 series. Remember, these WOT 101 videos are meant for new fans of the show and books, so please keep major plot-related spoilers out of the comments. As always, for more WOT 101 content and other spoiler-free Wheel of Time videos, please consider liking and subscribing, and check out the related video here and the WOT 101 playlist here. All related topics are listed in the video description.